The sun had barely risen over the jagged peaks of Red Spire when Cole Harper rode into town. His horse was no ordinary animal. It was a mechanical steed, sleek and sturdy, built to handle harsh terrain. Dust clung to Cole's worn boots and leather jacket, yet he moved with a quiet purpose, scanning the town with calm, steady eyes. Red Spire was a frontier town on the edge of human settlement, a place where humans and alien hybrids lived together. The streets were narrow, lined with buildings made from stone, metal, and alien crystals. People went about their business with wary eyes, for news had traveled fast. Chief Talon's daughter, Mira, lay paralyzed, and no one dared venture into the forbidden wastes to save her. The town square was crowded with worried citizens, whispering about the impossibility of the journey. Many had tried before, mercenaries, pilots, even healers, but none returned. The wastes were dangerous, storms that could rip apart machinery, alien predators that hunted without warning, and ruins of ancient civilizations that were unstable and deadly. Each failure added fear to the community. Even the most courageous kept their distance, unwilling to risk life or limb. Cole dismounted quietly. His presence drew little attention. He was a stranger, unknown and unassuming, yet something in his calm movements made people watch. Without a word, he walked toward the chief's hall where Talon waited, sitting on a carved throne of stone and metal. The chief was a tall man, his skin lightly shaded with a metallic tint from his hybrid ancestry. His eyes, however, were human, dark, sharp, and filled with concern. "I want to help your daughter," Cole said simply, standing before Talon. His voice was steady, calm, and confident. "If no one else will, I will go." Talon's eyebrows shot up. Few dared speak so openly. "You know what lies beyond the outer wastes," he said. "Many have tried and failed. Even the bravest warriors return broken or not at all. Why should I trust you?" Cole shook his head. "I'm not here to ask for trust. I only need your blessing. Let me take her medical capsule and I will bring her back." Talon studied him for a long moment, noting the quiet confidence in the human cowboy's eyes. Something about Cole was different. He was not boastful, not arrogant, yet he carried a presence that suggested he would act when others only spoke. Finally, Talon nodded slowly. "Very well. Take the capsule. But know this, many dangers await you. One misstep and you will not return." Cole bowed slightly. "I understand." The medical capsule was a sleek, glowing pod, designed to sustain Mira's life during travel. Inside, advanced technology monitored her vitals, keeping her stable despite her paralyzed state. Cole carried it carefully to his steed, securing it with straps that could withstand the strongest storms. He had planned for every possible scenario. Maps of the wastes, survival kits, and tools of navigation were carefully stowed. He checked each item, double-checked the steed's mechanics, and studied the shifting weather patterns over the distant mountains. The townspeople watched as he prepared to leave. Some whispered, "He'll never make it." Others muttered prayers, hoping that the cowboy would succeed where all others failed. Mira's nurse, a kind woman named Lyra, approached Cole. Her eyes were full of worry. "Please," she said, "be careful. The storms are stronger than ever this season, and the predators, they are unlike anything humans have faced before." Cole gave a faint smile. "I'll be fine. She'll be fine. That's what matters." As he rode toward the edge of the settlement, the wastes loomed ahead like a living wall. The ground cracked and shifted in jagged patterns, and distant lightning danced across the sky without warning. The air shimmered with heat, and strange alien plants swayed in the wind, though there was no breeze. Even from this distance, Cole could sense the danger, yet he pressed on, each step measured, each movement deliberate. The first challenge came sooner than expected. As Cole crossed a canyon bridge made of rock and reinforced metal, the ground trembled. A sandstorm erupted from the valley below, spinning up dust and debris like a living tornado. Cole quickly secured Mira's capsule and adjusted the steed's balance. Using the machine stabilizers, he moved forward carefully, the storm's wind howling around him. Lightning struck near the cliffs, sending rocks tumbling. He dodged debris, using the steed's mechanical legs to jump gaps in the crumbling bridge. For hours, the storm raged. Cole found a small overhang and took shelter, letting the steed huddle close to shield Mira. He monitored her vitals through the capsule's display. She was stable, her breathing even. Cole took a deep breath himself, scanning the horizon. Beyond the storm, the waste stretched endlessly, filled with unknown dangers and ancient alien ruins. Yet he felt no fear. Fear was for those who stopped moving. He would not stop. By nightfall, the storm passed. The red-orange glow of the setting sun cast strange shadows over the wastes, turning the jagged rocks into towering alien statues. Cole resumed his journey, guided by instinct, maps, and experience. The first night was cold. The desert's temperature dropped sharply after sunset, and strange creatures emerged. Small, glowing insects scuttled across the ground, harmless but unnerving. Far above, dark shapes flew silently, predators that could strip a human from his steed in seconds. Cole kept moving, knowing he could not rest too long. He had prepared traps, alarms, and sensors to alert him to predators. He navigated through narrow rock corridors, careful not to trigger ancient alien defenses left in the ruins. At one point, he found a partially collapsed alien tower. Inside, the walls glimmered with energy, but the floor shifted dangerously with each step. Using ropes and grappling hooks, Cole climbed carefully, examining alien symbols that hinted at long-lost technology. His human intuition helped him avoid traps that might have ensnared an unprepared traveler. Days passed in this manner. Cole faced small skirmishes with alien scavengers, beings that had grown wild and feral after centuries of isolation. They attacked without warning, but Cole used clever tactics, distractions, and traps to stay ahead. Every encounter tested his patience, courage, and skill, but he pressed on. Mira's capsule remained safe, her life preserved by his careful attention and the advanced technology. On the fourth day, Cole encountered his first truly dangerous predator. A massive creature, part reptile and part shadow, emerged from the canyon walls. Its eyes glowed faintly, and its movements were swift and silent. It stalked Cole for hours, watching, waiting. He realized that a direct confrontation could be fatal. Instead, he studied its behavior, noting its patterns and senses. Using reflective surfaces from the steed's armor and decoys, Cole managed to distract the creature, leading it away from the path. It roared in frustration but eventually gave up, disappearing into the shadows. Cole exhaled slowly, sweat dripping down his brow. The waste tested not only strength but intelligence, patience, and courage. He reminded himself why he had undertaken this journey: Mira's life, her hope, and the trust of Chief Talon. Those who had refused before lacked the resolve or the calm focus necessary. Cole had both. By the sixth day, he reached the outer edge of the wastes, a canyon that split the planet's surface in two. The walls were jagged, and strange alien light shimmered from cracks in the rock. The path ahead was unclear, filled with danger and uncertainty. Other travelers' remnants littered the canyon: broken equipment, tattered clothing, signs of those who had tried and failed. Cole studied each clue carefully, learning from mistakes others had made. He set up a small camp for the night, keeping Mira's capsule close and monitoring her condition. As he gazed into the strange alien sky, a sense of purpose filled him. This was more than a mission. It was a test of human ingenuity, courage, and determination. No alien storm, creature, or trap could stop a mind that refused to yield. In the distance, the horizon glowed faintly, a strange mixture of light and energy that pulsed rhythmically. Cole felt a twinge of anticipation. Beyond that horizon lay the secrets of the wastes, the possibility of Mira's cure, and dangers no one else had dared face. He adjusted the steed, checked his equipment, and whispered quietly to himself, "Tomorrow we go further." As night fell, the wastes seemed to watch him, alive and restless. Yet Cole slept lightly, ever alert. The quiet cowboy had begun a journey that no one else had the courage to start, armed with nothing but his wits, determination, and human ingenuity. The first part of his journey was over, but the true test was only beginning. The morning air in the forbidden wastes was sharp and cold, carrying the scent of minerals and strange alien flora. Cole Harper tightened the straps on Mira's medical capsule and mounted his mechanical steed. The outer edge canyon stretched before him, jagged walls twisting into the sky, glowing faintly with alien energy. Every shadow could hide danger, yet Cole pressed forward. Fear was useless. Only focus, patience, and courage mattered now. The first challenge of the day appeared sooner than expected. The canyon path narrowed sharply, forcing Cole to guide his steed along a ledge that barely supported its weight. A misstep would send them plummeting into the deep ravine below. Cole's hands were steady, adjusting the steed's stabilizers, guiding each step with precision. Mira's capsule hummed softly beside him, a reassuring sign that she remained stable. Halfway through the ledge, the ground trembled violently. A rock slide thundered from above, boulders smashing the ledge. Cole acted instinctively, leaping forward with the steed while activating its propulsion boosters. One massive rock slammed behind them, missing by inches. Dust and debris filled the air, stinging Cole's eyes, but he did not slow. Every movement was deliberate, every calculation precise. He knew hesitation could cost Mira's life. When the dust settled, he found a narrow crevice just wide enough for the steed to pass. Using his mechanical tools, Cole widened it slightly and led the steed through carefully. Beyond the crevice, the landscape transformed. The jagged rocks gave way to smooth alien plains, dotted with crystalline structures that pulsed faintly with light. Cole marveled at the beauty for a brief moment, but quickly reminded himself of his goal. He could not be distracted. Mira depended on him. Suddenly, the ground beneath them shifted. A deep rumble echoed through the plains as an enormous creature emerged from a fissure. Its body was dark, fluid-like, and constantly changing shape. Dozens of spindly legs sprouted and retracted as it moved, sensing every vibration. Its glowing eyes focused on Cole and Mira. The cowboy froze for a heartbeat, assessing the predator. A direct confrontation would be deadly. Cole quickly scanned the environment and noticed a series of alien pillars nearby. Using the steed's rope launcher, he anchored a line between two pillars, creating a swinging barrier. The creature lunged forward, but Cole triggered reflective decoys from his pack. The predator followed the false signals, giving him a chance to escape. Cole guided the steed through a series of twists and jumps, keeping Mira safe while the creature vanished into the shadows. He exhaled slowly, pride and relief washing over him. Human ingenuity had once again overcome a deadly challenge. The next days were a test of endurance. Cole crossed rivers of liquid crystal, navigated fields of magnetic spikes, and avoided sudden fissures that opened without warning. Each time he relied on observation, quick thinking, and careful planning. He encountered alien scavengers again, creatures that had grown wild over centuries, but he avoided unnecessary conflict, relying on clever distractions and traps to bypass them. Mira remained stable, her vitals constantly monitored, and her capsule's technology adapting to the harsh environment. On the 7th day, Cole reached an area known in legend as the Sanctuary of Healing. Massive alien structures rose from the ground, covered in glowing glyphs that pulsed rhythmically. Ancient machines hummed with energy, some long dormant, others still active. Cole's eyes widened slightly. He had prepared for this, but nothing could fully prepare a human for the magnitude of alien technology before him. The sanctuary promised a cure for Mira, but reaching it required a combination of human intuition and understanding of alien mechanics, a test no one else had passed. Cole approached cautiously. The first mechanism was a series of interlocking gears suspended in midair, glowing faintly with energy. He studied their movement, observing patterns that suggested timing and sequence. Using his knowledge of simple mechanical principles, he adjusted the gears carefully. One wrong turn could trigger a defensive system. Cole worked with patience, moving slowly, aligning each gear precisely. When he finished, the mechanism clicked into place and a hidden door slowly opened, revealing a chamber beyond. Inside, the sanctuary was filled with a soft, calming light. Pools of glowing liquid lined the walls, and alien consoles displayed patterns that seemed to react to Cole's presence. At the center, a platform awaited Mira's capsule. Cole carefully lifted her and placed her on the platform. The sanctuary's machines hummed louder, scanning, analyzing, and activating a complex system of healing energy. He watched as the alien technology interfaced with Mira's medical capsule, adapting and enhancing its function. Time passed slowly as the machines worked. Cole remained vigilant, guarding the area from unseen dangers. He noticed alien glyphs that seemed to respond to thought and movement. By observing patterns, he was able to calibrate the sanctuary's energy flow, ensuring it harmonized with Mira's body. Slowly, her vitals improved and her body began responding to the energy. Fingers twitched, then hands. A small movement, barely noticeable at first, but it was a sign. Mira was regaining strength. Hours later, Mira's eyes fluttered open. Cole's calm voice reassured her. "You're safe now," he said gently. She blinked, recognizing the cowboy who had risked everything to reach her. The connection between them was immediate, a mix of trust, relief, and gratitude. Mira attempted to move, and for the first time in years, she felt sensation in her legs. Tears filled her eyes as she realized she could slowly sit up. Cole smiled, feeling a quiet satisfaction. The mission that everyone else had deemed impossible was now succeeding, because of patience, courage, and human ingenuity. He stayed with her, guiding her movements and ensuring the sanctuary's energy continued to heal her. By evening, Mira could stand with assistance, taking tentative steps. The alien technology worked in harmony with her body, and Cole's careful planning ensured no danger had come to her. The return journey was not without challenges. The Forbidden Waste still held dangers, storms, shifting terrain, and predators, but Cole approached each obstacle with the same steady focus. Using clever strategies, he avoided confrontations when possible, and when unavoidable, he relied on human resourcefulness to outsmart threats. The steed's mechanical enhancements helped them navigate treacherous terrain, and Cole's preparation ensured Mira remained safe and comfortable. As they neared Red Spire, news of Cole's progress had spread. Townspeople waited anxiously, unsure if the cowboy would succeed where all others had failed. When Cole finally emerged from the wastes, the setting sun illuminated the valley, casting long shadows that danced across the landscape. Mira was still on the capsule, now partially mobile thanks to the sanctuary's technology, and Cole's face reflected relief and quiet pride. The town erupted in celebration. Chief Talon rushed forward, tears in his eyes, and embraced Cole. "You've done what no one else could," he said. "You've saved my daughter." Mira stepped out of the capsule, walking carefully but steadily, guided by Cole. Her eyes met his, filled with gratitude and awe. The town had witnessed human courage, ingenuity, and determination triumph over dangers that even seasoned warriors feared. Cole spoke softly to Mira. "Your strength was always there. I just helped you find it." She smiled, understanding the truth of his words. It was not just the alien technology or the journey itself. It was the human spirit, patience, and ingenuity that had brought her back. The celebration lasted well into the night, but Cole quietly slipped away before it ended. He did not seek reward, recognition, or fame. He had fulfilled his mission, saved a life, and proven that a determined human could achieve what many thought impossible. As he rode toward the distant mountains, the stars emerging in the alien sky, he felt the quiet satisfaction of a job completed. The wastes had tested him, but he had passed. Human courage, ingenuity, and determination had triumphed. Mira's recovery continued in the days that followed. The sanctuary's technology, combined with her own strength, allowed her to regain full mobility. Chief Talon remained forever grateful, not just for Cole's bravery, but for the example he set. That courage and perseverance could overcome fear, danger, and impossible odds. The story of the quiet cowboy spread across the planet, inspiring others to act when no one else would, to use their ingenuity, and to trust in the human spirit. Cole Harper never sought recognition. He rode into the horizon once more, the mechanical steed's legs moving silently across the rocky plains. The wind carried the scent of alien flora and the promise of new adventures. Somewhere in the distance, new dangers awaited, new challenges that would test the same qualities that had seen him through the wastes. Courage, intelligence, patience, and an unyielding sense of purpose. And in every story told in Red Spire, one truth remained clear. Even in the most dangerous and alien worlds, humanity could shine brighter than any fear. The stars twinkled above, and Cole rode on, a quiet human among endless possibilities, proving that bravery and ingenuity could save lives, change communities, and inspire hope.